There you are. Hi, it's Friday again already. You know, they say the older you get, the faster time goes. And I'm going to say that is true. This week really flew right by. I want to first say I am so thankful for my board of directors, for the care team, this journey that we're on together to make disciples that make disciples. You guys are amazing. I've talked to a lot of you a lot in the last couple weeks. And I feel so loved. I feel so thankful. God bless you guys for serving in the way that you do. Because not everybody is meant to go, right? I'm not here on my own. As a missionary, there are hundreds of people standing behind me so that I can be in the field serving. And I just want to give a shout out to you guys and tell you I'm enjoying our journey together. And God is using you. God is using you, even right where you're at. And then I had another kind of like a praise report I wanted to share. We added a cooking class to the School of Ministry. Harriet teaches that class for us, and she has learned how to make cake over an open flame. And so I am weirdly excited about teaching students how to make cake. I mean, like, I'm not going to teach them. Harriet's going to teach them. But I just find that oddly exciting. And I think it's something that churches could really use. Because if your church had some sort of outreach or event and they served cake, like everybody would go. People love cake. I don't care who you are. So let's see. Cake. This week, everybody's back from vacation, everybody's working, everybody's super busy. You know how when you come back from a little time away, you're like, for a couple days until you get yourself sorted. Me this week, I've really been focusing on preparing for teacher training, which happens next week. And if you can be praying for me for that, there's 20 people who have signed up for the class, which I'm shocked by. I've never had 20 before. But people who teach in a classroom in a church setting are the people that I am teaching. So like my home church is the Bridge Calvary Chapel, and there's some people who are coming who teach Sunday school to the kids. And so I'm excited about that, along with the teachers that teach at the School of Ministry. Some people from Hillside Calvary Chapel over in Bugembe are coming over. I think it's going to be a great week. I just am concerned about the amount of information I'm trying to cover. And so I'm reviewing lesson plans right now to try to make sure that it's understandable and not just plow through the information, because that would make me a bad teacher if I just plowed through information. So prayers for that, please, for me, and then for all of the students who are teachers who are sitting in those classes. Then the week after that, if you guys could also keep covered in prayer. I feel like this is getting long. I'm sorry. We're doing a special project on tribal languages where we're going to present scenarios with their biblical answers. For example, something that people struggle with here is eating from work or getting pressure from your family to get married, like a prearranged marriage, but you're like, I don't like that lady or that guy, no, right? Or say you've already married and you have 3 wives and you become a follower of Christ and you find out that God meant for us to be with one spouse. And then you're like, what do I do with the other 2 that I've had for 10 years? And so we're taking these scenarios and we're going to record them in tribal languages. So be on the lookout for that over the next couple months. But in 2 weeks, we're meeting to review our scenarios and the biblical support for those to make sure that we are staying tied to God's word and not giving worldly advice. If you could pray for the people who are doing the presenting in the tribal language, they're all going to have an interpreter. We actually have set up in my place right now to record, which is why I'm in a weird spot, that everything with that will go smooth. Then, just for the students coming for the School of Ministry, orientation day is the 25th of July, and we've already notified all the students who are coming. So thank you guys so much for praying, partnering, and just caring about making disciples that make disciples. Mukama, Akue, Omukisa. Bye.